To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, L.A.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll give it to Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's Dobbins. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. You wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right to the air. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
They'll go play action with Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Goff to throw on first down. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes
he is in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is McConkey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now it's Dobbins. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, now Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A run on 1st and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Here's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it, and the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A huge play just before the half. And even 50 yards. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
In trouble, and down he goes. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On first down, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A throw complete to Tim Patrick. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down and 8. Patrick motioning here. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. On the return is McConkey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll stick with him again. Lots of space past the 45. 20, 15. The speed on display. He's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 41,
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Reynolds now on the return. Whoa. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Space to run inside the 20. And he's got another one. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Goff to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Goff to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field.
It's over.
Incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. First and goal. Here we go. One final play.
Chaz.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Paid for this?